Hello everyone, you are welcome to this telly. Hello everyone, you are welcome to Nest Telly. Today we are going to be discussing 5 ways to stay positive when it comes to your goals, the way you think about it and the way it helps to help you achieve those goals. It is very easy to become defeated, to feel defeated and to get very negative, especially when we're making major life changes. When we're making major life changes, we have to understand that our body is so comfortable with doing something a certain way that we don't understand why we should try to change them. Yeah, so once that starts to happen, we start to come up with reasons why what we're doing doesn't make any sense, and then suddenly we just slip back to old patterns and remain where we are, stopping us from getting the life that we desire. The need to be positive cannot be overemphasized. So here are 5 things or ways that we can do that will help us to become more positive when it comes to achieving our goals. Number 1, meditate. Just sit back and meditate. I need to listen to that song, it's been a while. Okay, so sit back and meditate. What meditation does is that it helps you to see what you want as if it already is. When you spend time meditating, you are already seeing something that you want to be a reality, like it's already real, like it's already happening. And that is amazing. That is wonderful. And if you can continue to meditate, if you can take 5 to 10 minutes every day for a month, meditating solely on that thing that you want, don't let your mind wander off. Sit down. Imagine yourself doing that thing. Now imagine you wanted to travel on vacation in somewhere like, I don't know, Bali, right? You've looked at videos and pictures of what it's like to go to Bali, and then every day at a particular time, whatever time you choose, you close your eyes and for 5 minutes all you think about is yourself in Bali. It is possible for you to stay positive about that particular goal. You realize that your realism, that while everything around you may be going a certain way, all you just know for sure is that, see, I'm already going to be in Bali in the next how many months. I'm going to be fine. As a matter of fact, it even starts affecting the way you plan. So it's the same thing with all the other goals that you have. If you want to make more friends, you want to read more books, you want to make more money, you want to lose weight, you already see yourself like that. When you already see yourself shopping in some certain kind of places, buying some certain kind of things. That realism is what meditation does. In addition to the fact that meditation is actually a very disciplined skill. At first, meditation, might feel easy because you're trying to really see something. But with time, it actually tends to become hard because your mind, most of us are trained, our minds are trained to wander off whenever we want. But when you learn to meditate, you learn to control your thoughts, you learn to control your mind. So there are different upsides to meditating. But right now, the idea is that the more you meditate, the more positive you tend to be because you already see it as a reality. Do you understand? Number 2 is reading. Reading, honestly, this channel is about reading, so I guess it's easy for you to understand why I would land there. What you're trying to achieve, for you, it might seem like a big deal. If you do your research, you will find someone who has achieved it even way more than you have. You might find someone, you might find people, it may be a group of people, there might even be a community dedicated to that one thing that you want in your life. And guess what? There is someone that may have written a whole book about it, or a blog about it, or has spent their whole life journaling what it is like to achieve this exact goal. Most times when you feel like you're out of ideas, when you feel like you want to achieve this thing, but like you feel like your hands are tied, it's looking like this thing might just not happen, read a book. Find the book about that thing, find the blog about that thing, find a newsletter about that thing, and find a journal about that thing and read it very well. Spend time reading it. You will come up with ideas on how to achieve what you want. And then 2, you get positive because you see that it's a possibility. It's not as big as you think that it is. People that have achieved great things, if you ask them, they'll tell you that there was a particular time they spent studying one other person, and that is how they felt like something was possible. There's sometimes things that we've not done before, becomes mystical to us. When you find someone else that has done it, that has even lived a life after what their life looks like now, it demystifies the whole thing, and it becomes very easy for it to become a reality for you, keeping you more positive and understanding that the goal or the vision becomes clearer to you. Number 3, have a gratitude box or book. See, just have a place where you write things that you do, that you've done, that you've been able to achieve. Small things. You know that there's a reason why this song was quite a hit when it was said, count your blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. But there are 2 types of gratitude. There's the gratitude to God, and there's gratitude to yourself. There's some things that you tend to, we as human beings, we see ourselves finish too fast. Does that make any sense? So it's like we don't celebrate the little things in our lives. There are people that look at you and they want to be able to do something that you do without batting an eyelid. Like, for them, it's what they really want to do, and you're not able to do it. That is why you have a either gratitude journal or gratitude box. Me, I use a box. I don't know what that's about, but that's where I am. All these old receipts that you get when you buy something from somewhere, at the back I write different things that have happened. Some people do their own every day, some people do their own every week. Me, I do my own every week. And whenever I start to feel a little negative, I start feeling like I might be taking on too much. I might be feeling like, what was I even thinking that time? I'll just go through that box and I'll be like, oh, so you mean 2 weeks ago I was actually able to achieve this thing? So early this year I actually got this amount of money, and that means it's possible. That's what it takes. So it's like, is you writing that you're thanking yourself for good things that you've done. Write things down. Some people, every day I went to work safely and came back. I made a new friend. I did not get in trouble in school. I was able to come through to my parents in a difficult conversation. I finished a book. I saved this amount of money. I made this amount of money. Write whatever it is you can write. Write it down. Write it in a paper. Write it in a book. Write it wherever. Keep it. Whenever you feel like it. Anytime you start to feel negative, or you're starting to feel like your body, you're starting to feel maybe depressed or something like that, pick up the book and start reading it. Read random things. Remind yourself. And the thing is that since it's you that wrote it and it's what you actually did, you remind yourself of who you are. You remind yourself how excellent you are, how much of a baby girl, baby lifestyle. Yes, so you're like, but I did this thing before now. It's not, that kind of thing. So document that thing and read it. This is actually one of those top tier things that you can do that will keep you positive when it comes to achieving your goals. Number 4 is exercise. See, there are different. I've even done my own stop of reading on top of it. Some people say, oh, it's a psychological thing. My dear me, I don't know. I don't know the science. I don't know I don't know the philosophy. I don't even know the psychology of it. I just know that anytime I work out, there's a form of fulfillment that comes with it. Like when your mind starts to feel like it's cluttered, like you feel like you have a lot going on in your head, and you just do some form of exercise. It doesn't even have to be something so strong and major and all that. It can just be taking a walk somewhere. It has a way of clearing the mind. What comes to my mind straight up is actually shortly after my daughter was born, something started happening to me where I would just start crying anyhow. Some people said it was as in I'm surrounded by family. My husband's family was all over me, so they were worried. They were like, someone said, okay, that's possibly postpartum depression. It could get bad. It could get worse. So there was a lot of this thing. So they was thinking, okay, should she start taking medicine? There was a lot of worry. However, one of my sister-in-law, like my husband's brother's wife, said, okay, let's try something. Every morning at 8 o'clock, we'll take over baby. Let her just take a walk in the morning. And I start walking every morning for like 30 minutes or 1 hour, very early in the morning. That vitamin D sunlight, that's what we call it at home. So like, just take that walk. I walked with my mother-in-law, I walked with my husband. Just be walking, just take a walk for a while, then come back. And in a space of I don't think it was up to 2 weeks, I stopped crying. That spirit, that thing stopped. Honestly, exercise. Some people have to go to the gym and do all the running. See, there are different things. Do you understand? But whatever it is, start working out. Now, I feel like when it comes to this exercise one, because of the kind of pressure we've put on the idea of exercise, it can actually start leading us to a part of depression on its own. So you need to be careful. Sometimes it could be a dance. Do you understand? Put on one YouTube video in your house where they say, learn how to dance, I don't know, Tai Chi. or dance, Indian dance. Go there, learn Natu dance. Natu. Go there and learn it. You just get your body to move. It has a way of uplifting you. Once you have that time, 30 minutes, 15 minutes in a day, sit down, do that thing in a space of 2 weeks. I promise you, okay? Come back here after 2 weeks of trying it and it doesn't work. Come back here and tell me it didn't work. Then I can take my words back. Yes, I can tell you, you know what? This video is short. I'll remove the video. Do you understand? But I'm telling you, if you can go and do some form of exercise, take a walk around, play with your kids, do a dance, you can go to the exercise, go to the gym and really work out, do a few minutes on the treadmill, do bicycle if you're a bicycle person. If you find a place where there's trampoline, trampolize yourself, jump up and down for a minute. But I'm telling you, getting your body to work, there's a vibe. Do you understand? Suddenly you start to feel uplifted, you start to feel positive about your life, you start feeling positive about your choices and the things that you plan to achieve. It is very, very helpful for the goal. But do not put that goal, don't put it to yourself when you feel like, oh, for me to now work out, I have to do 2 hours every day. If you don't do 2 hours up to 2 days, suddenly it will now add to the depression. Let's not do that, okay? Do something light, something that comes to you comfortably, but do it. Get your body to be active. Exercise is very helpful in making you feel positive. Number 5, and this is where the community comes in, where that village that it took to raise you when you were a child comes to play, and that is call your cheerleader or cheerleaders. There is someone in your life that believes in you. Now, I know it might sound crazy. Some people might be like, it's not everybody. I guess so. Maybe it's not everybody, but there has to be someone. There has to be someone somewhere. There's always someone somewhere who is your ride or die, and you're a ride or die to that person. Find that person, okay? Maybe you don't know the person yet, but check around. There are people that, no matter how crazy your idea is, they will tell you it's crazy, but they are by you, no matter what happens. Call those people, and don't call them and say, okay, so you're my cheerleader, cheer me up. No, don't be, just call them. How now? I'm feeling some kind of way, like, okay, what is it? Do you understand? Are you serious? They will find something, they'll make you laugh. They'll find something to make you feel better, words of encouragement, those kind of things. So honestly, if you can get someone, it's not about somebody's voice. If you can call the person, see if you can meet the person. I know everybody has scattered now. Nigeria, a lot of people are leaving the country. So it's like a lot of old friends are not that close to you anymore. You can go to their house, call them, do a video call, say, guys, this is what's happening, blah, 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 explain what's happening. The person will encourage you. The person will make you laugh. The person will lift you up. The person will cheer you up. That is very, very helpful. Sometimes it's your mom. It's interesting. We live in a time where a lot of us are against our parents, and I feel like it's something that's really slept on. Maybe for me it is because I don't have both mom or dad, but I'm someone that was even close to even my husband's parents. And it's a miss, like you're missing out. Unless you have there's some parents that are actually like evil. Do you understand? If you don't have that, try and see if you can rekindle your, because if you have good parents, those people are your ride or die. No, I'm telling you, no sibling, no spouse will ride for you as much as your parents will. No friend. Those people that are willing to, no matter what, call one of them. If you have somebody, have an auntie, have somebody, find somebody. There's always a cheerleader. That's my point. Look around you. Look around. Don't allow yourself to believe that it's only you, nobody understands. I'm telling you. If you look around, there'll be one person that is willing to, and it might be a difficult conversation to have at first, but as time goes by, it becomes easier and all that. And those are the 5 ways that you can stay positive when it comes to doing your goals. Let us add a bonus. Before I say the bonus, can I say thank you so much for coming here? Thank you so much for hanging out and staying this long in this video. So subscribe. I'm sure the subscribe button is somewhere here. Subscribe and like the video. Let's have more people more people to watch this video. And then in case there's something that you think I should have mentioned, something that you have done that helped you, please share with the community, because this staying positive thing is actually very important when it comes to achieving our goals. So there's something that you did that helped you, please put it in the comment section. I would like to learn, and it would be great for every other person to learn from you too. Okay, thank you. For the bonus, music. Music. Hey, look, music has saved me from a life of distress and destruction over and over and over and over again. I can tell you, I'm one of those people that I can tell you that there are particular songs that are glued to some particular periods of my time. I am someone that when it comes to my emotions, when it comes to depression, I've always had a tendency to easily become depressed. So I can tell you that I fell in love with this song when this particular thing happened to me. Do you understand? When something major, when something major hits me, and it's hard, music has a way of lifting me up, making me feel positive. At first it doesn't hit, but if I make it like, it's like medicine. It's medicine. It's not like, it is medicine. Play music. I'm kind of person, I'll play it in my car, I'll play it in my house, I'll play it when I'm walking. Anywhere that I am, I'll just put the music on and let it just play on repeat. One particular song or one particular artist that I realize has a beautiful body of work. Sometimes it's jazz, sometimes it's classical, sometimes it's something dancey. You get, and it's like that music is like, it has a way of reaching out. So like, and the good thing is that as time goes by, like after I've come out of that period of time where I feel down and negative, when I hear that music again, it reminds me of how I was lifted from that particular time. There are no words. Music is medicine. I'm telling you, it's so good. So bonus, try to get music into your system as much as possible. Anytime you start to feel yourself go negative and all that, think about what is it that you like. Why do you like it? Spend time listening to that music. If it's a dancing this thing, put it on and do a boogie. Yes, if you're driving, if you're in the bus, put something in your ear, listen to the thing. Let your life, let your hearts, let your spirits be lifted by music. It is wonderful. So, point of note, you are not alone in your journey to the life that you desire. There is nothing wrong with you when you suddenly start to feel negative about what you want. Everyone goes through a version of it. You get. But understand that nothing is going to change until you're willing to actually do something about it. And your life of desire is just within your reach. If you can just reach out your hands for a minute. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye now.